2 weeks now. They're gonna do an x-ray on my chest. They took blood samples. I had to get stuck twice because this arm didn't give enough blood, or it was coming out slow. The doctor should be in here soon to give me my results.
Have you ever had a blood transfusion? Likely this is something that's happened over a long period of time. And so...
Pulling up, no Pirellis. Me and my girls, we hopping out them foreign things. Prime time, my nigga, my time.
What's up, pretty girl, pretty boy gang? It's Princess Leah. I'm back with another vloggy. In this vlog, I'm gonna be explaining and showing you guys my hospital experience and why I went to the hospital. I'm gonna insert the footage right after I give you this important message to make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so y'all get my videos when they drop, because I'm dropping every day. I don't care how late it is, y'all. I've been dropping every day for like what, how many days now? Your girl been doing good. I know it's late, you know, this vlog probably gonna be what, it's probably like 11 o'clock, 11 p.m, 12 a.m, whatever, but I still got a video out though, period. Don't play with her. Don't play. You better clock that T. You better clock that T. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for, you know, subscribing. If you're new here, hey girl, what's up, babe? Alright, y'all watch the video. Y'all watch the vlog. Make sure y'all watch all the way to the end. And I will see y'all later.
Alright, you guys. So, I have been experiencing, oh, my hair looks a mess. But I've been experiencing chest pain for about 2 weeks now. It hasn't gotten any better, hasn't gone away or nothing like that. So I decided to just come to the hospital. I work a lot, so like, you know, it's just, I know health is important. So I really should have been came, but in my mind, I always have this hopeful thinking like, oh, it's gonna go away, you know, but every day I've been waking up, it's just still here. So they took blood samples. I had to get stuck twice because this arm didn't give enough blood, or it was coming out slow. So I had to do this arm. I did a urine sample, and they're gonna go test everything. They did the EKG, which they said looked good, which is, I mean, that's a good sign, I guess. They're gonna do an x-ray on my chest. So the last time this happened, they told me that they didn't see anything. I looked fine, but they saw that I was dehydrated. So that could possibly be a factor, but I don't know, because I do drink water, but maybe not enough. So hopefully that's all it is. But like I said, every day it's just been nagging at me. So hopefully today we figure out what the deal is, and I can just go on about my day and it goes away. All right, y'all, so they just did, okay, so yeah, they had to take my blood again. I don't know if I updated y'all, but I got poked again because it didn't come out. Yeah, I think I already updated y'all with that. They're about to come back with my x-ray results. I had to do a chest x-ray, which it was really quick, actually, really easy. He said like it's like an updated like x-ray machine, so like it's really, really good. It's digital, so like everything gets like transferred quickly. So the doctor should be in here soon to give me my results. So yeah. I'm so tired of doing this.
It's always been low.
Yeah.
Okay. We had labs from 2 years ago and it was 12, so that was actually good. Have you ever had a blood transfusion?
No.
No. Okay.
But I have taken like
Iron supplements and things. Okay. Do you have heavy cycles?
Yes.
Okay, so that's where it's from, probably.
Okay, that makes sense. But okay.
Have you been having really heavy cycles recently?
I've always had heavy cycles, yeah.
Okay. Nothing's changed though. It's
No.
about the same.
It's
Okay.
always the same.
Do you find that like you always feel tired or just kind of slow or no energy, things like that, or not really?
Not really.
Okay.
But I mean, I do work a lot, so there's that.
Yeah. It might be something, so likely this is something that's happened over a long period of time. And so usually we see that you don't have as dramatic symptoms whenever it's low if it got there slowly. Whereas if you went from 12 to 8 overnight, you would be short of breath, you would have no energy, you know what I mean? Like you'd be getting dizzy if you were standing up, things like that. But since it happened really slow and it's due to the iron deficiency or which is caused by the heavy menstruating, this is something that you can start taking your iron for and have it followed up.
Okay.
Do you see a gynecologist?
Maybe
Like
every
for
6
yearly,
months.
or
Yeah,
6
yearly,
months?
yeah.
Okay. I would just maybe, when was the last time you saw them?
Probably last year.
Okay. I would maybe try to get on the books with them soon.
Okay.
To have this rechecked. In the meantime, start taking your iron supplements and see if it gets better between now and then.
Okay.
And that way they can monitor it.
Okay. That makes sense. So that, how does that relate to like my chest pain?
I don't think it does.
Okay.
Your heart and lungs look normal on your x-ray, which is reassuring. And then the labs related to your heart look normal. So that makes us feel pretty good about your heart.
Okay.
You know, if this was something with that, we should be able to see something on the EKG, which was normal, or the lab testing, or some sort of maybe a structural abnormality if it was too big or something on the x-ray, and that looks normal. So those things are good. Other things that can cause chest pain right in the center. So we have lots of muscles in our chest. We also have where our ribs connect to our sternum. There's a lot of cartilage, and sometimes that can get inflamed for whatever reason, stress or recent viral infection, things like that. And that's most likely what this is, especially because it's a little bit tender to touch.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of all the time. So I think it's some sort of inflammation there in that region. And so I would have you take an anti-inflammatory medication, something similar to ibuprofen or Aleve. And you'll want to do that consistently. So sometimes when we're in pain or something like that, you take it once and it may or may not help, and then you just forget to take it again, honestly, because you're busy. But you'll want to do it consistently for at least 5 days. Okay. To really get the anti-inflammatory effect. Okay. I can write you for the naproxen. That's the 500 milligram naproxen. And that's the prescription strength, and it's similar to Aleve. Just don't take any ibuprofen or anything else like that. Okay. In addition to that. Okay. So take that for 5 days. See if it helps. Make sure you're eating with it. And then go ahead and schedule with your doctor to kind of follow up on all of this. Okay. In the meantime, if something changes or your symptoms get worse or change in any way, then you should always be evaluated in the emergency department. But I think this is a good plan going forward. Okay. For now. Sounds good. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me work on your paperwork and we'll get you out of here then. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
So okay, I don't know if you guys heard the audio from when she was talking about where my iron was at a 12 the last time I went to the hospital. So okay, so the first time I went to the hospital was right after my mom had passed. I was having issues with my chest hurting really bad. Like every day I wake up, my chest would just be hurting. And it would be more so like in the beginning of the day, like when I woke up, throughout the day, but not so much towards like the end of the night when it was time for me to go to bed or nothing like that. Like I didn't have issues sleeping. But when I would wake up, that's when I would experience like the chest pain. So when I went to the ER, they did x-rays, they did my EKGs, and everything came back good. The doctor actually told me, he was like, your insides look like they are brand new. Like you have no issues. He said, now I do see some dehydration, but that's about it. He was like, you need to just drink a lot of water, stay off your feet for a while, and you could be having some stress as well. Like that's always a thing when it comes to chest pain. It's like stress. And I was like, yeah, because my mom just passed. You know, I've been going through a lot. I've been grieving. He was like, yeah, that's most likely the cause, right? Boom. Made sense to me. So it did go away. They didn't give me nothing for it. Eventually it did subside. It did go away. And then when I started working for Bell, that's when they started, like, I would say probably like within like right before I quit Bell, because y'all know I don't work for Bell no more. I did put up that vlog yesterday, but I no longer work for Bell anymore, and I'll put that vlog out soon, or that video out soon, explaining why, you know, all that. A part of it though, I'm gonna just say in this video, was due to my health though, because probably within my 3rd month of working with them, I was experiencing the chest pains again. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm thinking every day it's just going to go away, because I'm thinking in my mind, okay, I'm working a lot and I'm probably not drinking enough water as I should, especially with the amount that I'm working. And I remember from the first time I went, the doctor told me that, you know, dehydration. So I'm like, okay, when I get to work, I need to drink nothing but water at work, just straight water, just all the time, just refilling my cup with water. So that's what I was doing. So the first time I experienced it at work, I was actually complaining to my bartender friend, and I was telling her, I'm like, girl, my chest hurt. Like, it's been hurting for a few days now. She was like, girl, you need to, she was telling me that I need to probably get checked out. And I was like, yeah, because the last time I went, they were just telling me that it was from dehydration. So I was like, I'm going to just drink some water and then see how that works. So I started drinking water, and then I was like, I actually do feel better. I even told her, I was like, yeah, I feel a lot better now that I'm drinking that water. So boom. So either way, it just kept coming back. So September 29th, that's the day I went to the hospital. That was actually my daughter's birthday, my oldest daughter's birthday. She turned 13. But I was just like, man, I can't go through this day without, and I had a whole day planned for her. Like, it was a Saturday. So it was like, you know, I had a lot planned for her. No, it was a Sunday. And I'm just like, man, I cannot go through this day, another day with, you know, this pain. Like, I need to figure out what's going on. So I went really, really early in the morning. I went back to the ER, and they told me, again, they ran the x-ray, they ran the EKG. The EKG was good. They took my blood. I had to get blood drawn so many times, y'all. I probably still have bruise. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's like a dark spot on my arm, because I guess it bruised up real bad, because they had to keep poking me. So then they did it in this arm. But yeah, I had to get a lot of blood drawn, things like that. So they found that, of course, my iron is extremely low. That's why she was asking me about the blood transfusion. My hemoglobin is extremely low, which I'm anemic. It runs in my family on both sides, my dad and my mom. So like, that's something that runs deep. I've always been anemic. Now there was a point that I did get my blood, my hemoglobin up really high when I had surgery a few years ago. I got my hemoglobin up really, really high, because that was a requirement. Like, I had to do that in order to proceed with surgery. So I was taking these iron supplements called Blood Builder, and they worked so good, you guys. They worked so good. But obviously, you know, with, you know, having menstrual periods every month and all that, I lose so much blood. Like, she was asking me, like, are your periods heavy? I'm like, yeah, they are. And I had just went off my cycle when I went to the doctor. But like I said, I was like, it don't make sense, because this was happening even before my cycle came. Like, this has been going on for a long time, like this chest pain. So yeah, so she was also saying that she saw some inflammation around my lungs, which could be caused, and I was doing my own research as well, like, because I was just trying to put two and two together. I'm like, so what does my hemoglobin have to do? Because I've always had low hemoglobin. So what does that have to do with my chest hurting? Like, does that go hand in hand? Like, what is it? And she was like, yes and no. She was like, one thing that I do know for sure is when you have low hemoglobin, which is low iron, low blood cells, or whatever the case may be, it causes your body and your heart to have to pump extra, just so that it can get the blood circulating. So your heart has to work extra like hard, just to get the blood pumping. You know what I'm saying? The blood circulating properly. So I do know that that's a thing. As far as me drinking water and stuff like that, I feel like, you know, I have picked up and increased my water intake, which I know has been helping. So it's not as bad right now. I mean, I still feel it here and there, but I know for a fact that a lot of it is due to stress. Y'all, I am very like stressed out. I just have so much going on with, you know, getting my property, you know, everything with my property going on. You guys will see those videos soon as well. But it's just been so much, like, and so much to just juggle around, you know, still being a mom, still just taking care of everything else around the house, and, you know, creating content, which these are things that I have to do, you know. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. So they did prescribe me the naproxen, which is a anti-inflammatory, because she like she said, there is some inflammation around my, I think she said around my lungs. She didn't mention anything about dehydration, but I do know that I don't drink enough water. So dehydration is definitely a factor. So I'm just taking that into my own, like, you know, health awareness. I'm aware of that. So yeah, I'm back on my iron. I got to get some more blood builder iron pills. I got to get some more of those because I ran out. Other than that, like, I don't have any other serious symptoms that would just alert me that something is extremely wrong, because the chest pain is not really that bad, but it's just every time I feel it, I just know, yeah, I'm stressed out. Like I'm so stressed out, and I have to just really eliminate a lot of these things off my plate. And that was part of the reason why I quit. That was really the main reason why I left that job. When I realized my health was just out of whack, and I can no longer serve. Like, I can no longer work here and deal with this and put my health on the line. Like, my health is important. Like, I can't do that. So that was that on that. Yeah, I just wanted to update y'all. I'm gonna put this vlog out tonight because it is late. I know this vlog is out super late, but I definitely wanted to update y'all on that situation. If y'all have any questions, definitely let me know. If y'all have any suggestions, things that I could do, stress reliever exercises or whatever y'all have for me, let me know. But now that I've been home and just consistently just at home and not working and on my feet, at Bell, it definitely helped for sure, because it was a lot. When you're serving, you're moving around a lot. It's a lot going on. You're in the atmosphere with loud music all the time. Like, it's a lot. But like I said, that vlog's coming up next. So if y'all want that vlog, if y'all want to know why I quit serving as a bottle girl in Houston, quit serving in at my job, comment below, let me know, and I will create that video for y'all, which I'm gonna do it anyway, but it's just a matter of when I'm gonna do it. But if y'all comment below and let me know, I can get it out sooner than later. But yeah, I love you guys. I always appreciate y'all so much for supporting me. And yeah, I'm finna edit this thing on up, and I will talk to y'all guys in our next vloggy. Bye guys.
Pretty girl gang. Pretty girl gang. If you are not bad and don't get it back, then you cannot sit with us.